Glory, glory, Man United fans, my fellow Red Devils, and all my fellow football fanatics out there. We are starting off this live stream of Manchester United hosting Fulham at the Theatre of Dreams, Old Trafford. All right. So we've seen that Andreas Pereira, who used to play with us earlier, is now a part of the Fulham team, and they are doing all right as far as Fulham is concerned. And we are, of course, on an upward trajectory and will try and maintain this so that we can get some very vital points in the closing stages, the final third of the season. And I don't know why this, okay, has gone down. I guess it's mirrored, so I could not get the, yep, there we go. Yeah, so like I was saying, Manchester United on an upward trajectory, and thankfully, we've hit some good notes in scoring and in putting positive pressure on opponents rather than just letting them have possession and attack us and try to hit them only on the counter attack. So let's see Fulham to get the game underway. Andreas Pereira, as I said, in the middle at the center circle, standing over the ball to get things rolling. And here we go. That's it. It's kickoff. So make sure you check out my chat, and that is where I share not just the highlights but also the links to my short highlights, less than a minute and vertical, as you probably know, for goals and even red cards if there are any. Other than that, we will be following up with a post match reaction as well. Check out my previous post match reaction videos as well. And let's see how we manage to get through this match. It's very nice because Tottenham Hotspur have dropped points and we are closing the gap on them. Hopefully, we can get 3 points here. And history is on our side, but like I say, the past is history, the future is a mystery. Let's see. Let's see. In the meantime, I will give you an idea about what the history between Manchester United and Fulham is like. So, courtesy Google, what we've got is Manchester United are unbeaten in their last 16 Premier League games against Fulham, winning 13 and drawing 3 since a 3-0 away loss in December 2009. Second, Fulham have lost 13 of their 16 Premier League away games against Manchester United, winning 1 and drawing 2, with their only victory coming under Chris Coleman in October 2003, 20 years ago, more than 20 years ago. Third, Fulham beat Arsenal 2-1 at the end of December. Only once have they ever won consecutive Premier League games against sides that finished in the top four the previous season, beating Liverpool in the October and Manchester United in the December in 2009, which was mentioned in the first point as well. Fourth, after a run of 2 wins in 8 Premier League games in December and January, Manchester United have won all four so far in February. They last had a 100% win rate in a month in which they played 5+ Premier League games in January 2009. That was under Sir Alex Ferguson, of course, the legendary greatest of all time football managers. And fifth, and finally, Fulham have won just 24% of their Premier League points in away games this season, which is the lowest ratio in the division. Indeed, since winning at Everton in their opening game of the season, the Cottagers are winless in 11 on the road. So we are hoping that we will manage to take 3 points and get ahead in the race for the European places. If not the Champions League, then at least the Europa League. So hoping for a good performance from the Manchester United players. And here is Andreas Pereira with a shot right at Onana. All right. So, not a very blistering start by Manchester United by any standards, uh, although it should be taken into account that it's just 3 minutes in. So, like I said, high hopes from good teams translates into a little bit of pressure on them to perform. Here is Kobe Manu. He has obviously impressed very much in his short first team career. What are we doing here? Playing a little bit of a quick passing game on the left flank, but now passing it down to the right. And once again, Kobe Manu, this time trying to go up the right, but has to return under consistent pressure by the Fulham defense. Oh, and Diogo Dello cannot keep it in at the 4 minute 20-second mark. It's a throw in conceded to Fulham. All right. So by the time the game goes on, we also have to talk about Sir Jim Ratcliffe, who has taken a very nice 1/4 stake in Manchester United and will be overseeing the day to day footballing operations, not personally, but at least with that intent to make the football better, to get results, trophies, which is what long time results translate into, and get back to the winning ways that were there under Sir Ferguson. Good attempt at a lob ball, but collected by the goalkeeper of Fulham, and Onana comes out and clears the ball away. So good judgment there by Onana, who also had a pretty rough start to the to his season at Old Trafford. Made a few mistakes. Maybe it's the pressure of playing for Manchester United that sort of didn't let him perform at his 100% capacity potential. But over time, I think he has settled his nerves and has become a formidable goalkeeper, mm, no doubt. Okay, here is an interception, and what can be made of this? Another youngster on the right. He has no option but to pass it back, and the ball comes back all the way back to Varane, who's looking to get Marcus Rashford nutmegs the defender on the right flank. Manu has to pass back all the way to Dallo, who has to pass way behind the half line for Harry Maguire, who has scored quite a few own goals off his head and contributed to some slip ups in defense that have led to goals that have led to defeats. So, not all in all a consistent fullback, but he has found favor back with Eric Ten Hag. And I don't know, it remains to be seen if we are going to have options in the defense as well as offense. The summer's transfer window might not look. Oh, come on, Varane. A very unexpected uh, slip up by the veteran defender there. And he lets the ball go out for a throw in, but no harm, no foul because Fulham are starting to play from the half line, trying to make inroads from the left flank. Is there going to be a cross? Nope. And Rashford trying to break away and gets a foul that might be a yellow card early in the game. But no, the referee is all right with just calling a foul. All right, Rashford seems like he's taken a bit of a knock on his foot or ankle. Eric Ten Hag has called Diogo Dallo to the sidelines to give him some advice. And 8 minutes of the match gone. We still have no convincing attacks from Manchester United. And Fulham, I guess, got one shot away through Andreas Pereira, the former Manchester United player. But that was straight at Onana. Okay, so here is Manchester United trying to build on the left. Garnacho oversteps the ball a bit, but we keep possession and a loose, very, very loose pass puts the ball out of play for a Fulham throw-in. Okay, they are showing repeated shots of a bald man. Oh, which reminds me, the Battle of the Baldies is coming up. The Manchester Derby is going to happen on 3rd March after our FA Cup tie versus Nottingham Forest. So that's going to be special. And I don't see any way that we can win. But if we avoid defeat, get a draw, maybe a scoring draw, scoring against Manchester City, or stopping them from scoring is in itself a huge task. All right, so I think this is going to be the first corner of the game, and it is Fulham who will be attempting to rock Onana, and Onana will be attempting to block any on target shots coming at him. Fulham to deliver the corner. In comes the cross, which is quite easily cleared away, but only as far as Andreas Pereira. The through ball is too fast for anybody to latch onto, and so we head into the 10-minute mark with Fulham having a better performance on the pitch. Way too close for comfort there. Onana playing, passing from the goal kick with Manu. Manu passed down to the left, and I think Varane it was who passed it back to Onana. What is this? One player gets back up on his feet. Okay, all right. This time Fulham once again on the left, but passing back all the way back to the half line. So possession-based football is good and all, is you know the norm these days, but I think Manchester United need to do a lot more. Like I said in the beginning, positive pressure and not just chase down defenders and point at other people to cover their marks, but also to sort of take better risks and trust. Okay, look, this is what I'm talking about. Three players converged on the ball. It got away, and this is dangerous. It's quite dangerous, but Fulham have played it too long, too far back, and Manchester United can regroup. That was very tantalizingly close to a shot at goal, but nobody in the end managed to trouble Onana or even shoot in his direction. They were just too incisive and too intent on keeping possession. And now, why I'm laughing is one of the Manchester United players hit the ball and attempted long pass towards the front, but it hit the back of the head of number 62. I'm not completely sure what his name is. And now Fulham from the right, driving into the box, and once again not able to get that final thread of passes together in the final third. But Manchester United facing some nervous moments here, got to do much better than that, and they know it. Playing too deep, just letting Fulham get some space between their players, and Fulham have been utilizing that space they've got. Now, what is Eric Ten Hag to do? Let's see. Can we do something here? Yeah. Nope. Nope. You know, flatter to deceive is an idiom that totally suits. Oh, this could be almost a goal. Almost a goal for Fulham. So this is how dangerous they are, and this is how I would say this is how complacent Manchester United are. They are not going for scoring, they are more like reacting to Fulham's play, and that is always a dangerous uh, way to play football. 15 minutes starting now, and I don't know. I don't know. The first 15 minutes have been Fulham's way altogether. Let's see if Manchester United can get their act together a little more. Because if this is the way we will play in the Manchester Derby, we are going to lose by like 4 goals, uh, at least. You know, Manchester City are not in the habit of letting so many chances slip by. All right, corner to Manchester United, and it'll be Bruno, of course, who will deliver. Bruno has been sort of absent on the pitch tonight, barely in there. Varane and Maguire and Lindelof all making their way into the box. Nobody gets a touch. Garnacho picks up the ball all the way on the right flank. I'm pretty sure he's going to set it up for Dallo, whose cross is once again cleared away. And there is some sort of an offside or something like that. Yep, I think it's offside. And that there goes another chance wasted. All right, what's going on? Yep, quite definitely Harry Maguire. I told you Harry the Maguire is a really overrated player in my opinion. And given the way that in some situations he has completely and utterly, okay, that's a foul, completely and utterly led to the defeat of Manchester United. I mean, I would have offloaded him long ago. But then again, you have to have backups in place. You have to have a succession plan in place before you start selling defenders. Meanwhile, Fulham are having the lion's share of attacks on goal. Here comes another cross from the left and headed out for a corner by Harry Maguire. Okay, that was another nervy moment because Andreas Pereira was breathing down the neck of Harry Maguire to get a header towards Onana. Here comes the cross from the corner and headed away to safety. Garnacho trying to put some pressure alone on the back four of Fulham, who have passed it all the way back to the keeper. So imagine that Fulham's keeper is also one third up the pitch, which is how far back Manchester United are playing. They're playing too deep in their own half, and I think that's going to cost us. Because see, here come Fulham once again, and danger. Oh, very close for Fulham once again. This does not bode well for Manchester United at all. If he would have been a little less selfish, it would have been a goal because he had a teammate on the left. The Fulham manager is pacing the sidelines, probably very happy with the way his team have done. Check this out. No attempts or shots on target by Manchester United, while Fulham have 3 attempts and 1 shot on target as well, which was that first shot by Andreas. Nobody to support Manu on the right flank. Somehow the ball pinballs its way back to Manchester United possession. Harry Maguire goes 10 steps ahead and passes it laterally and now behind. Oh, and here is Mr. Lindelof who just simply hits the ball out of play. So very loose passing, very lax, very uh, excessively comfortable play by Manchester United here. It's just not going to get results. It's a handball forced by Harry Maguire, probably. He was hounding the Fulham player, and so the player fumbled. And what can they do here? Diogo Dallo on the left, Garnacho has to pass back under pressure, and it's back to De Maguire. Long ball in, and has it gone out for a corner? Yes, it has. I think this is going to be a Manchester United corner. The attempt was good, but from that, anyway, what is done is done. The corner is about to come in. Casemiro, Varane, Maguire, everyone hanging out. Oh, punched away by the keeper. And Fulham with a chance to break really fast. Oh, very dangerous. In comes the cross and corner on the other end. So Fulham absolutely putting Manchester United under the pump and very quickly executed counter-attack, even though there was a bit of a fumble by Iwobi, who has had more than a couple of chances towards Manchester United's goal. So here comes the cross, the corner kick, and goal. Oh, that was so close. Onana nearly made a meal of it by pushing it in the way of a Fulham player, but in the end, it will go down as a goal kick and just a shot on target, thankfully. So, lucky escape there for Manchester United, and let's see if we can play better because this is just not going to cut it. Easily, mm, check this out. The right back of Fulham carried the ball all the way up to the beyond the half line, and even then, Manchester United could not put enough pressure to gain possession. Mm. All right, so we are halfway through the first half, 23rd minute going on. Let's see how much added time will be added because till now, no huge goals or fouls have been awarded. I'm not sure why Hoyland is on the bench, but I'm pretty sure he plays a part in Eric Ten Hag's plans for this match. Mason Mount is, of course, out with an injury in the long term. Diogo Dallo trying to make a run on the right, but cut away. Okay, finally overhit by Fulham, and ball goes out for a Manchester United throw in. Ooh, could this be a lucky break? Oh no, no. Bruno's attempted through ball is intercepted by the Fulham defender, and now Fulham can try to build an attack, which they do once again on the left. Look at this. Just Manchester United's defense just standing in place. Shirt pulling is the accusation. Okay, no offside there. Garnacho.